Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Previously, we got in an argument with Manfred von Karma, but managed to scrape by proving that there was a yet unknown third party present in Master's room. Someone tried to tamper with the portrait frame that holds the angel's recipe, and it's not Delicious Scone, who we know for a fact went into Master's room and ate a bunch of the chocolate display. So now we're trying to talk to her, because she's a fraud. She isn't a pastry chef. She's no kind of chef. She doesn't even know the first thing about handling cream. So let's get into this. The truth is, I'm not really a dessert chef like I led you to believe. I'm actually a pharmacist. Oh. Huh. What? A pharmacist? That's a completely different occupation. It's no wonder he couldn't hide his surprise. Why is a pharmacist like you participating in this contest? I just love eating desserts. I joined because I thought I'd be able to eat some of Jeffy's desserts. I never thought I'd end up making it to the finals. Even Prosecutor von Karma is at a loss for words. So that's the real reason why you entered the contest? Yes, see, as expected, Jeffy's desserts were oh so good. So, the gloved finger marks on the picture frame were your doing? Beep, no way! I never wore gloves. Delicious fingerprints were found on Mr. Master's chocolates. So it is true that she wasn't wearing gloves. Yes, see, exactly. You do believe me, Greggy. Is your face stuffed with nothing but desserts? Beep. Sorry, Manny. I think it's her belly that's stuffed. Were Master's desserts all that you ate? Actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts. You mean you entered the victim's room? Yes, see, exactly. The room was empty after all. Perhaps the victim was already dead by then. But my first bite tasted way too salty and I couldn't eat it. So I ate the delicious star-shaped dessert that was nearby. Miss Delicious, you really are a glutton. Is it rare you see a woman with this kind of appetite? Oh, it is rare. That's all I did. Greggy, Manny, everyone, I'm sorry I caused you trouble. Now that you've told us the truth, everything's fine. There's no need to apologize. I mean, yeah, she should apologize. What she did was weird. This does not mean that your testimony is trustworthy. I'll be investigating the victim's room after this. Only then will I decide if your testimony is true. Prosecutor von Karma, I'd like to go as well. I also need to ascertain whether my reasoning up until now has been correct. I'll let you follow, but I have no intention of letting you investigate. That's enough for me. "9 p.m., eh? Something tells me this case is going to go on late into the night. This? What is the meaning of this? Whoa. The desserts adorning the victim's room had disappeared without a trace. Was this the true killer's doing? A body that was hidden inside a dessert, and a murder weapon that was moved. Further investigation would be required to arrive at the truth of this case. Oh, son of a... If only I went 5 minutes further. in the last video. Oh well. Ooh, back in the present. Neat. Oops, I guess I went on for a little too long there. Something like that happened. I had no idea. None of the case files I read went into such detail. Well, I doubt there would be anything in there that would be inconvenient to the prosecution. Especially with that Von Karma at the head. How did the investigation go from there? The desserts had disappeared from the victim's room, so the investigation hit a rough patch. Thanks to that, it took about a whole year before a verdict was handed down. Whoa. 1 whole year. This was before the whole 3-day pre-trial system was established. Trials didn't need to finish in the short amount of time that they do now. Oh boy. Oh wow. Imagine having due process. Oh wow. I see. Did they ever find out why the victim's dessert disappeared? Well, kinda. His dessert was like a candy ice sculpture made from sorbet. Since it was made from ice, the general consensus was that it had melted. However, that might not quite be the case. What do you mean? This museum used to be Mr. Master's mansion. The stage of the IS-7 incident. And in this very place, they're exhibiting the sorbet salon from 18 years ago. The victim's dessert. Yep, though it could be just a replica of the original. That's why Uncle Ray had to come today to check it out. And for your old man, too. Now then, let's get a move on and check out the room. I'm pretty sure it's over in the Winter Palace. The Winter Palace should be... Yep, that would be the right room. Huh? It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum. Mr. Shields, according to the pamphlet we received at the entrance, the Winter Palace is over here. Oh. That would be Delicia's room then. Really? I could have sworn it was this one. Alright, let's scoot. Gotta confirm the truth of what happened 18 years ago. Interesting. Yo! It's Ron and Desiree Delight! Ah! Yo! Oh my god, wow! Holy. Also, there's a new dude over on the right. Interesting. Or maybe that's a lady. Whoa. Oh my god. Hello? It's still as cold as ever. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze solid. It seems the Winter Palace lives up to its name. It's like a freezer in here. Is that a salt lamp in the back? With the light dim like this, it's almost as if the room itself is made of ice. I think the control panel for the room temperature is on the back wall. Miles, why don't you check what temperature it's set at for me? Uncle Ray is going to give the curator a piece of his mind later. It's way too cold in here. Very well. But if you want to look around the room a bit, feel free to stay or freeze as to your heart's content. I'll get the camera ready. I want to take some pictures of this place and show it to your old man. Understood. Oh, lordy. Hi. I completely forgot the voices I gave them. Well, how about this? I'll yell out, Maskedy Mask is here. Yes, it's me. I'm Maskedy Mask. Good. Well, wait, Ronnie. If you say that, you'll get arrested. Come on, if we don't plan properly, we won't be able to sell it. What are these two talking about? They're plotting a heist. Oh, lovely. Miles, since we came all the way here, why don't you take a look around? Well, since this room is so cold, I thought I'd go to a warmer room. If you're that cold, why don't you borrow my clothes? And in exchange, I'll borrow your jacket. No thanks. No thanks. Let's try enduring this just a little longer. I want to talk to him, though. Miles, can I ask you something? Of course, what is it? Is it okay to take photos in this room? What? Haven't you checked? But if you haven't gotten any warnings about it, then it should be fine. Oh, sorry. Well, to be honest, I would have taken some anyway. Your old man had always wanted to investigate this winter palace after all. If my father had seen this room, would he have found something? If he had, the results of the trial might have also... No, there's no point in thinking that now. Okay, who is this? There's a boy with a school bag. Did he come to the art gallery by himself? She even quit her job in order to run this museum. I don't really get it. Perhaps one of his parents knows the curator. So there's definitely like a constellation vibe going on here. Who are the two figures with the harp and the arrow? There are two sculptures displayed here. These sculptures are replicas of the desserts that vanished 18 years ago. Impressive, huh? These sculptures made of ice? Yes. My father never got to see these ice sculptures. And now, 18 years later, I'm standing before them. Miles, sorry to bother you while you're deep in thought. Could you turn this way a little? Huh? Like this? Yeah, like that. Mr. Shields, you're not... Say cheese! Yeah! Mr. Shields, please don't take pictures of me. Yeah, I'm like that too. I hate having my photograph taken. Sorry, my bad. I just wanted to make sure the camera works okay. That camera looks quite old. Yeah, well, that's because it's an old-fashioned camera. You know, an instant camera. It automatically develops the photos after shooting. Pretty cool, huh? Is that the same one he was using before? In the case? Yes, I know, though I've never used one. You're quite the know-it-all. You really all are the old man's son. Could you move a bit? I want to take some more photos of the room. His face is taking on an unusually serious expression. He's probably thinking about the IS-7 incident. Man, I snapped a bunch. They're already developed, see? He shoved them in my face before I could reply. Well, I have one more question for you, Mr. Know-It-All. Do you know what these two sculptures represent? They're sculptures of Taurus and Gemini from the winter constellations. Oh, bingo! Not bad, Miles. Yeah, I guess the Zodiac constellations would show up in different times of the year. Huh, never thought about that. That's probably why they call this room the Winter Palace. Uncle Ray is feeling generous today, so I'll give you a copy of this photo too. Thanks. Aha! Are these replicas of the constellation desserts that were made 18 years ago? Yeah, looks like these two sculptures are also made out of sorbet. Uncle Ray has only seen the real sculptures in photos. But these sculptures look like the real deal. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I think your old man would have wanted you to see it as well. I'm sorry, Uncle Ray didn't have the courage to come here alone. Don't apologize. This was a good opportunity to learn about my father's case. That means a lot to me. So, you want me to take another commemorative photo? No thanks. How about this one? A giant block of ice is being displayed here. It appears to be quite heavy. No, the inside must be hollow. On the surface, there is an image of the stars and a written description. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, a star cluster that comprises a part of Taurus. But for all these stars to be grouped together as a cluster, the ways of the ancient people must have been very imprecise. Maybe we'll look at the other one from the back. This rock salt lamp is lighting up the constellation chart. Oh. Oh god, wow. So Delicia wasn't the only contestant to use a hexagonal salt lamp. Oh. Interesting. I see. Oh, that's not Ray. I see. Gemini and Taurus are constellations that can be seen in the winter. Since this is the Winter Palace, perhaps that explains the winter constellations made of sorbet. According to the pamphlet, the other palaces are made of crystal. But for the Summer Palace, I think it would be more fitting if it were made out of shaved ice. Well, no, that would make it exactly the same as this room. For some reason, a giant block of ice is on display. There's a description written on the surface. Castor and Pollux. Yeah, that's part of Gemini. Oh. Homestuck. I like Homestuck. I read it as it was coming out. I like Homestuck, okay? The Zodiac's forever ruined for me, alright? I said it. Homestuck's good, actually. And I will die on that hill, it's good. I like it. Every December, large meteor showers appear in the direction of these two stars. And so, Masky Mask, and then those two are being rather noisy and distracting. It can't be helped. I should go look at another exhibit. Mr. Shields, I can't find the temperature control panel. Oh, right. They keep it where it's hard to find. Just one moment. Huh? It's locked. Makes sense. They wouldn't want the guests changing the temperature themselves. According to the pamphlet, the Winter Palace has a temperature of 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that is cold. Uncle Ray is gonna freeze to death. Guess I'll need to find someone to share body heat with. Preferably a beautiful lady. Oh, are you trying to freeze me to death as well with those cold eyes? Of course not. Alrighty, now that I've got some pictures of this room, let's check out the other palaces. Might as well go see them all since we're already here. I suppose you're right. Whomst? That yell just now. It came from the fountain patio. Let's go, Miles. Oh boy. Okay. I was getting the vibe a bit that this was like a lot of people's favorite case in this game. Yeah, I get it now. Everyone is here. Oh, this is great. Also, holy crap, is that an older Gustavia? Damn. There's someone passed out on the floor. And that man there is... Yeah, that's Gustavia, all right. Larry, what are you doing here? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. What exactly happened here? Gee, I saw something that no one should ever have to see again. Larry, calm down. Why is there someone passed out here? I didn't do anything. He just fell down all of a sudden. This man, it can't be. Oh. My God. Oh, wow. Excuse me, but what is the matter here? You can't raise such a ruckus in the museum, boys. Huh? The scent is... Seems like he's still breathing, but this is a bad situation. Miles, it's not safe here. Get everyone out of here. Everyone, get away from that room right now. There's poison gas coming from it. What? What? Did someone, like, tamper with temperature to, like, make something melt and release poison gas or something? Huh. I blame the sufferin'. Huh. Mr. Shields, how's the victim? Looks like he breathed in a little too much of that poison gas. He's still unconscious. According to the doctor and the ambulance, there are no external injuries or any other wounds. Thanks to our fortunate timing, we were able to save him before he was too far gone. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's currently being treated by a specialist in the infirmary. I'm gonna guess that's Dr. Hottie. I see. Mr. Shields, is he an acquaintance of yours? Yeah, you could say that. He's Dane Gustavia. He was involved in the IS-7 incident. The pastry chef? So he was involved in the case 18 years ago. At least the other guy is doing all right. Is he a friend of yours, Miles? Yes, you could say that. It is fortunate you were not hurt, Larry. What's you could say that's supposed to mean, Edgy? How could you treat a childhood friend like that? That's just cruel. And also, when I'm dressed like this, I'm called Maurice Dunham, you know? Yep. Aw, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't say anything, but yeah, I recognized his outfit immediately. Damn. So he is going back on the path of an artist, huh? You know, I'm glad for him, because he's a really talented and skilled artist. He genuinely is. So don't call me Larry, it's Laurice. This man is Larry Butts. He's nothing but trouble, but he's been one of my friends since grade school. Some time ago, he awakened to the calling of art and assumed the alias Laurice Dunham. But a Butts by any other name would smell just as much. Beautiful. Really? You two are childhood friends. Better report that to your old man, too. I'm sure it will bring him joy. He was always worried about you not being able to make friends. Good for you, Edgy. Aren't you glad to have a bosom buddy like me? My father was worried about something like that. But anyway, what are you doing? Oh, I should say, my father was worried about something like that. Yeah. But anyway, what are you doing in a place like this, Larry? How many times do I have to tell you, Edgy? I'm Larice. What are you doing in a place like this? Yikes! Don't glare at me when you talk. So are you going to tell me? Isn't it obvious? I've come here to study art. I'm gonna take Mandy on a date here, so I was just doing some scouting beforehand. Aren't you just using art as an excuse to go on a date? Not bad, Larice. Maybe you can introduce some pretty girls to me next time. Oh, now you're talking my language, dude. I think I'm getting a headache. By the way, Larice, did you notice anything strange when you found the victim? Nah, not really. He saw something, but he's not gonna tell us. Nothing that would make you say, I saw something that no one should ever have to see? Oh yeah, that. I was just surprised when I saw that old dude fall down out of nowhere like that. I didn't do anything this time for once. Is that anything to brag about? Visitors, we wish to deeply apologize for the disturbance. I am the curator of this museum. My name is Catherine Hall. She's also one of the people involved in the IS-7 incident. Hello there, Miss Kate. Does she always have the fan? Huh. Monsieur Shields, thank you for your continued assistance. She was the woman we saw at the reception, so she's the curator here. Oh! That kid in the ladybug shirt, sweater thing looked pretty baggy. Is that Hall's kid? Maybe the son of Masters and Kate? Maybe? We apologize for the inconvenience, especially since it's the opening day. No, you don't have to apologize for a thing, Miss Kate. I almost forgot. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's Gregory Edgeworth's son. Oh, Monsieur Edgeworth's. Oh, how wonderful! I meet the son after 18 years. It is an honor to meet you, defense attorney Miles Edgeworth. No, not quite. Wow, that was amazing. Still got that golden voice, Miss Kate. Actually, I'm a prosecutor. Oh, so you are a prosecutor. My most sincere apologies, Monsieur Edgeworth. This woman is very polite, but slightly odd. Katie, could I get your autograph right here, pretty please? Yes, if you so desire. Why do you want her autograph? Hey, don't tell me. You don't know who she is? My, you really don't keep up with the entertainment news, do you, Miles? What? What is this unbearable atmosphere? She's a superstar actress who's been in tons of musicals and movies. She is a great singer, too. Currently, I am the curator of this museum. I have already retired from the stage. I finished filming my role for my last movie a few days ago. My co-stars also said that they would come here once I open the doors. Now, are we? Okay, there's been actual movie stars in this franchise. Are we ever gonna see Will Powers? And here you are, Monsieur Artiste. I return this to you. Thanks a bunch, Katie. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life.
Well, well. Looks like me and Laurice share the same interests.
Raymond is Larry, but he has charisma.
So I gathered.
Larry, you said you're here to study art. Why don't you practice drawing as well? Since you're here at Miss Hall's art museum. Oh, it would be an honor to have Monsieur Artiste sketch our exhibits. Oh, I guess even you have some good ideas every now and then, Edgy. I'll do a bit of sketching for Katie here. What about Mandy, though? What an amusing person. Forgive the disturbance. Incidentally, who was the woman that was with you earlier? That was Madame Delicious Scones. She is currently assisting in the treatment of Monsieur Gustavia in the infirmary. Even though I said infirmary, since this is an art museum now, it is only provisional. What about the ambulance? Didn't they take him to a hospital? As I am the only staff member working here, I cannot take a leave of my duties for too long. Delicious Scones. I believe we have heard that name before, Mr. Shields.
Yep, looks like the whole gang from the IF-7 incident is here. Well, I doubt that's a coincidence.
Monsieur Shields, Monsieur Edgeworth, would you care for some hot tea?
Oh, Miss Kate's tea. That takes me back.
Yes, if you please. So, Jeff Masters is conspicuous for his absence. I get that the game's keeping it hush-hush on whether or not he was acquitted of all charges or actually found guilty and that Gregory failed. That is the big question here. And something tells me that they're just not going to tell us, huh? Now I must take my leave. I must explain the situation to the other visitors.
Alright, thanks for everything.
This smells like Ceylon tea. I should drink it before it cools. Oh, this Ceylon tea is of very high quality. And this aroma of citrus.
Does wonders for your concentration, right? Your old man said the exact same thing 18 years ago. But the saucers back then were chilled. Today, they're warm.
Chilled, really? Were they stored in the victim's room? Oh, there's so many little hints being dropped. Anyway, don't you think this current situation is rather unusual?
You mean how everyone involved in the case 18 years ago has gathered at this museum?
Yes. I'd like to be in charge of this case if at all possible. Hey, now everyone is here. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Shields. I came here as fast as I could when I heard that you were done in by poison gas.
Oh, my sweet honey Kay. How about a hug after being parted for so long?
No. Geez, so you're perfectly fine? I can't believe you made us worry so much. Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of bringing Kay here? I'm sorry, sir. The laws of the universe demand that you have a funny little sidekick character. It's the rules, sir. I knew the gas was dangerous, so I tried to stop her. But no matter how much I ran and ran and ran and ran and ran, couldn't gain any ground.
When it comes to running away, no one is faster than the Yatagarasu.
But you weren't running away from here. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm all set, sir. I'll start investigating the crime scene. Since there might still be traces of gas in the room, I'll have to ask everyone to wait here.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Good luck in there, Flatfoot. Wow, Gummy's so cool. He's just like a detective.
But that's what he is. Yes, Edgeworth here. Mr. Edgeworth, looks like their poison gas has dissipated, sir. That... Was it just me or was the thing on the right shaking? Detective, calmly explain the state of the Autumn Palace. Yes, sir. I'll start with the exhibits. On the left, there's a statue with two people. Oh. I guess it was just jittering because of the screen moving, but that's weird. Also, these are the fluorescent cloths. Yeah, I even see the little device at the bottom there. And on the right, there's a statue of an animal with two horns. A statue of two people and a statue of an animal with horns. Wait, this is... Wait, these two rooms are identical. What? Isn't that the exact same thing I saw in the Winter Palace just a while ago? Also, the room is wet with water thanks to the sprinkler system. That also prevented the gas from harming anyone else. The sprinkler system? Was there a fire in the room? There are no signs of a fire, and the fire alarm hasn't gone off either, sir. Also, I can't help but notice there's a capsized stepladder right in front of the Gemini case that has a cracked and opened lid. Someone tried to access it? Did that release the gas, I wonder? Was there gas in there? The sprinklers in this museum are the kind that detects both smoke and fire. If it detects smoke, it will send an alert to the security room. What kind of order is this? Spring, summer, winter, autumn? Shouldn't that be reversed? I think the poison gas might have set off the alarm in the security room, sir. Was there anyone in the security room at the time? The only one working here is the curator, Miss Catherine Hall, sir. She has been in the reception booth opposite the security room ever since the museum opened. Did Miss Hall turn on the sprinklers? The sprinkler system can only be operated manually from the security room, sir. If it had been automatic, it would have sprayed water all over the exhibits. Since the system is manual, the situation can be examined and the exhibits moved if need be. I guess there would be more priority over the exhibits than the building. Only at a museum. Brr, it's way too cold in this room, sir. Isn't this supposed to be the Autumn Palace? Feels more like the dead of winter in here. The Autumn Palace is cold. I checked the thermostat earlier, and it was set to 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Couldn't believe it. Why would the Autumn Palace be set at the same temperature as the Winter Palace? That's about all I know for now, sir. If I figure out anything else, I'll give you another call. I see. I'm counting on you, Detective.
This is weird and interesting.
Oh, right, Zodiac Art Gallery. I was right there the whole time. Okay, I get it. What did Gummy say? He said it feels more like winter in the Autumn Palace. Huh? I don't get it. I haven't been able to enter the room personally, but it should be possible to look inside after the police have finished investigating.
I'd like to know what it's like in there myself.
Isn't there anyone else who knows about the incident?
Oh, there is someone. Miles's friend, right?
Friend? Though he's such a nuisance, we have no choice but to listen to what he has to say. For now. Wait, you mean... Oh, you're here too, Kay. You're looking as cute as ever. Long time no see. It's Larry, isn't it? Kay, right now my name is Larice. I'm an artist, that's why. Oh, so that's your pen name, Larice, the artist formerly known as Larry. Wow, you really are a good girl, Kay. Nothing like edgy here. Larry, I have many things I need to ask you. Well, you just proved his point. What's this? Don't tell me you suspect me again. You're gonna say because I was first on the scene, I must be the culprit, aren't you? I never said anything like that. I only want you to tell me what you saw. You said you saw something that no one should ever have to see. Did you not? But now I'm saying I didn't see nothing, and I didn't do anything. Nothing. Probably.
Oh my, he didn't seem so confident at the end there.
There are somewhat troublesome circumstances surrounding this man. The saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts, still holds true 26 years on. One could say his tendency to attract trouble is legendary. It seems he's done something troublesome without even realizing it himself. I'll just have to try and extract the truth from him. A logic chess, alright. My goal is to expose whatever Larry is hiding. However, I didn't see nothing, I didn't do nothing. Ooh, how does he have such mental fortitude? He's Larry. Larry is an extremely restless and troublesome man. Until he cools down, I'll just wait and see. First, I'll ask him about his goal. This isn't something I can't handle. I'll finish this quickly. Why did you come here? So, that's right. When someone's on the defensive, you just wait and see and get them to coax it out, right? And when they're on the offensive... No, wait, is offensive when you wait for them to slip up, and defensive is when you attack? Oh crap, I forget. I'll get through this somehow. What was your purpose for coming to the art gallery? What? Are you saying that I don't belong in an art gallery? Hey, if you're not gonna talk, hold that pose so I can paint your portrait. And then I'll scribble all over the portrait I drew of you. Your paintings are all scribbles. Larry, that statement you just made is full of problems. Oh. What's with you, Edgy? Isn't that the case with all my statements? He's suddenly serious. That was an unnecessary statement. Ow. I must read my opponent's reactions and feelings and strike with the right words. Why did you come here? Wait and see. Wait and see. I was just joking. I would never scribble over my paintings, of course. They're works of art, after all. I don't think any of your works would qualify as art. Don't look down on me. There are people who recognize my skills as an artist. Those people are blind? No, wait and see. Mandy is my girlfriend, but it's really my paintings she fell in love with. That's why I'll sketch anything my girlfriend likes. Then why are you here on your own today? So what? Can't a guy with a girlfriend spend some time alone? Wait and see. Mandy said she's a Gemini. I thought she'd be happy if I showed her a sketch of it on our next date. Do you really have that much confidence in the sketch? Well, I'm not so confident about this one. But I thought she would be happy if I did a sketch of her astrological sign. You came to see the Gemini sculpture. I see. That's just like you. To impress Mandy, you came here to see the Gemini sculpture, didn't you? What? How'd you find out? Because you just unknowingly told me everything. Well then, I'm not saying another word from now on. He's finally decided to remain silent. In that case, I'll be more relentless in my questioning. I'll try to find out what he was doing here at the art gallery. Healed. I'll expose his true motives. This shouldn't take long. What did you do at the art gallery? You. Just what did you do in this art gallery? What's with that glare? I don't really remember anything. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I just loitered around the fountain patio. Wait and see. Huh? What? If you're not gonna talk, I'm going back to my sketching. Oh, wait! I was too passive there. Okay. I must read my opponent's reactions and feelings and strike with the right words. Don't they give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you pay the admission fee? He snuck his way in, didn't he? Huh? Oh, is that right? So, the admission wasn't free, huh? You didn't pay? Don't tell me, you sneaked in here without paying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything bad. It's just there was no one at the reception booth. That's why I thought you could come in here for free. Miss Hall wasn't there. Miss Hall wasn't at the reception booth. Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the other side of the desk. Come to think of it, Gumshoe did say something about that. Miss Hall was busy activating the sprinklers from the security room. Because of the incident, she had to leave the reception booth. Poor Katie. She went to all that trouble to open up the place. And now, the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined. No, the Autumn Gallery is ruined. But you know about the Winter Palace. You're certainly well informed about the Winter Palace for someone without a pamphlet. The Winter Palace is where your goal, the Gemini sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you? What? How'd you find me out again? That's right. My goal was to see the Gemini sculpture. From the very beginning, the Winter Palace was the very reason why I came here. He confessed quite easily. You can never tell anything with this man. Next, I'll ask for further information regarding the Winter Palace. Heal me, baby. He may still have some fight left in him. I'll watch his reactions and extract the information I need. Okay. Did you enter the Winter Palace? Larry, did you also enter the Winter Palace? What's with that look of distrust? Sure, I tried going in, but... You couldn't get in. You tried to go in, but you weren't actually able to, right? The door was locked. Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but... then that old geezer collapsed. I was a little freaked out. It was because of the victim. So you couldn't get in because the victim of the poison gas collapsed. Yeah, he fell right out of the Winter Palace. He was in the locked room. I'm sure the victim emerged from... Oh, right. Yeah, I got mixed up. Miles and Raymond were in the Winter Palace. The one they came out of that Larry is saying that Gustavia came out of was the Autumn Palace. If it weren't for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there sketching the Gemini sculpture right now. Larry must have mistaken the Autumn Palace for the Winter Palace. That aside, it seems his goal was to sketch the sculpture. This should be a useful clue. Larry, did you see anything in the Winter Palace? You're still hung up on that? Didn't I say that I didn't see anything? I started to think it wasn't such a good idea to come to the art gallery. I needed to leave soon to meet with my girlfriend. Perhaps I should try using that clue. You came here to sketch the sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I don't think you would give up that easily. Even after the victim collapsed, you could still see inside the room from the outside, right? Well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse, but... there's no evidence that I saw something scary in there, right? You saw something scary? My. I'm disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, didn't you? Edgy! Can you read my mind? In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you. You just told me everything of your own accord. That was a complete waste of time, but finally it's checkmate. Logic chess complete. I had my eyes fixed on the Gemini sculpture. Objection! You've mentioned the Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was the Gemini one. What? Was it a mirage then? Larry mistakenly thought he saw the Winter Palace. This piece of evidence shows what Larry really saw. He saw the Autumn Palace. Take that! Take a look at this pamphlet. Huh. And why does Autumn have like 4? Greedy. Huh. Oh, it also shows Celsius. That's neat. Oh, Scorpio is summer? Lame. I'm Scorpio. Not that I even give a single solitary shit about astrology. But man, I am really more of an autumn person. Or winter. The colder it is, the better. Like, I do not deal with heat at all, dude. I am a sweater. Like, if it is even mildly warm, I will sweat bucket loads. Ugh. I get drenched so easily. And it's like, when you're cold, you can fight the cold in so many ways. You can wear more clothes and bundle up. But when it's hot, you can only take off so much before things get illegal. Oh. What was I talking about? Oh, right. In the Autumn Palace, the Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius sculptures are displayed. Incidentally, I can confirm that the Gemini sculpture is located in the Winter Palace. Therefore, the sculpture you saw could not have been the Gemini one. I knew it! Uh-huh. I expected him to be a bit more shocked at the news. I thought it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess. And that transformation was no mirage. Transformation, you say? Oh, you're curious too, Edgy? Well, nothing for it. Guess I'll have to show you. Show me? What exactly? I drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. But I really can't believe what I drew. Picture? What picture? This one, right here. That's... Huh? What is this disturbing picture? Is that sculpture weeping tears of blood? Also, there's a puddle of pink something on the ground. Oh wow, that brings me back. There was a puddle of pink paint in the Ace Attorney 2 case. The one that introduced Adrian Andrews, actually. Wait, my god, wasn't that the Mask Demask case? And who is here but... Yo, are they actually going to be relevant? Was it more than a cameo? Maurice, this picture is scary. Okay, it scared me too. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess right before my eyes. I couldn't help but scream. So the victim collapsing wasn't what surprised him. What do you mean when you say transformed? Alright, I'm gonna have to cut it here. So, I do wonder. I wonder a lot, whether or not we're going to flash back into the past again. After all, in the past, Gregory never had a chance to examine Gustavia's room, and he only just glimpsed the victim's room before it transitioned back to the present. I do wonder. Also, there was a line earlier here, way earlier at the very beginning. Delicia said she ate something star-shaped. Isn't that the shape of one of the cups? Did she eat one of the star teacups? I wonder. I was hung up on that for a bit, but I didn't say anything at the time. Man. I feel exhausted. For some reason, this recording session here was a lot. I haven't eaten anything today. It's noon. I need to go grab some grub. There's a blueberry yogurt in my refrigerator calling my name. I hear its siren call. Yeah, I hope we flash back to the past. That would do wonders for the pacing. But I wouldn't mind spending the healthy amount of time here as well. So, notably, no one has died here in the present. There's no investigation to be had here in the traditional sense, so, I quite imagine we'll actually proceed with this present investigation with, like, no opposition showing up. It's like, yeah, I don't think like a... Oh, wait. Look, there is a chance that, Courtney and, Sebastian could show up. That's true, but I don't know why they would. For just a simple, like, gas scare. No one died, it's just... I mean, I guess the police have been notified, but maybe they're on the way. I don't know. I don't know if they'll show up. Huh. My brain hurts. I want to go eat that yogurt. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.